Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm out on my shooting range in the Blue Ridge Mountains. That's why it's called Blue Ridge Shooting. Anyway, just want to make a video about my Arsenal SLR-106FR. Now it's 106, so it's chambered in 5.56/223. You may be asking yourself, well, why do you have that 5.45 mag in there? Well, this Tula Plum, it is a 5.45 magazine, but that's not, if it'll focus, there we go. Sorry guys, using a cell phone. That is not 5.45 ammo. That is 223. Wolf military. Yeah, maybe you can see, yep, 223 rim. No, that's Tula. Okay, well I thought it was Wolf. Anyway, they look the same. I have a 223 in the 5.45 mag because the 5.45 magazine follower has been replaced with the Pod Arms 223 5.56 follower. So today we're going to do a quick function test and see how it runs. I think I have about 10 rounds in the mag. There's one in the chamber, so I'm going to put my hearing protection in real quick, and we will pop off these 10 rounds to see how they go. So far, just some initial impressions from the follower. In the plum mag, the inside of this plum mag is really clean. I think this is like a NOS or new old stock mag. I don't think it's ever really been used. The lock and lugs are pretty good shape. So, there's no rust anywhere inside the magazine body. The Bakelite over there is a different story. It's like grade C at best. But so we'll put it in and flip the safety off. Do a quick function check. See if it fed all the rounds. Fed them all 10. Sweet. So, seems to work, at least in the plum mag. However, the story with the this is also a Tula Bakelite, but as you can see, it's in a lot worse shape. You see there's pitting on the lock and lug, front lock and lug, pitting on the rear locking lug. This is like a true battlefield pickup grade mag, and it has a tendency to get hung up with this follower. Something I noticed is loading rounds in this magazine earlier, and here, if you don't, like normally with like a 5.45 mag or 7.62 mag, you can start the bullet out right here at the beginning of the feed lips and then push it back to where the head of the case is flush with the rear of the mag. You can't do that on this. If you get the head of the case in front of this little ledge right here, you have to take the bullet out and push it all the way flush. So you got to load it a lot more like an AR-15 mag than you would an AK mag. Not like a big deal, but definitely a little quirk. Yeah, you can see the base plate on this thing is rusted, and so far the follower was getting bound a little bit in this kind of rough Bakelite mag, but I think that's because the spine, the steel reinforcement here along the front and along the rear is just as pitted as the lock and lugs. So the tolerance in this follower is actually it's pretty tight. Now it's smoothing out a little bit as I load it a little bit more, and I just basically kind of work it a little, because these are 3D printed, so you got some, like, I don't want to call it machining marks, but you can see the texture's a little ridged there. It's not quite perfectly smooth on either side like the original follower would have been. But actually the original follower for that mag is pretty rusty too. It may just be a mag problem and not the follower at all. But in the good quality mag there, this really excellent condition Tula Plum follower, loaded it all the way to 30 earlier, unloaded it by hand slowly to see if it would cycle, and it did great. So really neat product from Pod Arms. In my opinion, it really solves the problem or I guess the argument that everybody has against 223 556 AKs is, oh, I can't find good mags. Well, you can. But see, so I'm going to start the round in front of that ledge right there, that little lip. When you try to push it back flush, it stops. And you cannot push that round back into place. So what you got to do, take the round out. If I can do this one-handed while holding my cell phone with the other hand. Push it back right here. And yeah, and as you can see, if you have a 5.45 mag and 223 ammo, go put a 223 round in your 5.45 mag and observe the angle at which it presents the nose of the round. A regular 5.45 follower and a 5.45 mag loaded with 223 ammo will set the nose of this round significantly higher than this, and basically what that causes is the nose of the round to skip over the feed ramp and butt up against the top of the barrel, top of the barrel where it protrudes through the front trunnion, and that causes jams. That's generally why you cannot feed 223 through a 5.45 magazine beyond 4 or 5 rounds without significant modifications to the follower or the magazine itself. I paid, when these followers first came out, I think they were a little expensive in my opinion. I think he was asking like $25 a follower. Now you can get the AC Unity mags with reinforced feed lips and steel locking lugs for like $15. So I think that $25 for just a follower was a big ask. And I think, yeah, the price dropped by $10 in just 2 months, I want to say, per follower. So $15 a follower is a lot more reasonable. But yeah, so I do plan to do a separate video on my SLR-106. This gun's phenomenal. It's not new, but it is new to me. I've only had it for a couple weeks. And got the, I think it's TGI. It says on the bottom there, TDI. Yeah, TDI arms pistol grip. This is awesome because it's the same contour as the modernized Izmash AK100. You see it's long, but it doesn't have this like the glassy smooth sides that like an actual modernized Izmash grip has. So it's pretty neat. Yeah, this AK, thankfully, the front sight post is centered and it is laser straight. The gas block is clocked by about 2 degrees this way, so counterclockwise, but this doesn't affect the sights, so whatever. Anyway, just mostly wanted to kind of give my initial impressions and do a quick function test on camera of the Pod Arms 223 follower. Yeah, Mr. Sullivan's making a pretty neat product here. And I'm going to keep running these followers to see if, this texture here wears off with use and to see how they hold up. They're, at least for the plum, the Tulip Plum, the original follower, is polymer, and it's fairly flexible. You can squeeze it pretty easily. It's pretty thin, actually. And these 3D printed Pod Arms followers are a lot more rigid. So I'm curious to see if that's a benefit. Now, the original follower in this Bakelite mag is steel, but as I said, it's pretty rusted. So anyway, I don't plan to use these for 5.45 ammo. I don't actually have a 5.45 rifle anymore. Don't miss that either. But we'll see how these hold up over time. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you tuning in and listening to me ramble and suffering my awkward camera work for almost 10 minutes. If you have any questions about the followers or comments or anything, let me know. Thank you.